Joe and Sarah role-playing to Def Leppard. But I know that I never want to think about that again. A good way to describe somebody is to talk about their nicknames. So I'm going to get those out of the way. My sister and I affectionately refer to my brother as Golden Joe. He's the gold standard. And the guys on the PV soccer team, as PT will tell you, is 4.0 Joe. He literally never got a B. And my personal favorite is JoJo Potato. Well, the potato, the cliche is 13 going on 30, right? And the potato came out of the womb going on 30. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. His theme song for his life is I'm in a Hurry to Get Things Done by Alabama, which is a great song. I'm sure, DJ, that's a clue. You need to play it tonight. And he's just been going for it, You gotta tell him, pump the brakes a little bit, smell the roses, buddy. You know? And this is one of those moments. When we were kids, my dad would take us to a fine dining in Chico known as the Graduate. And junior grads and Roy Rogers, and we would go there, and our dad would give us quarters, a little sack of quarters, so we, get out of his hair, and I would run off and play video games and, and whatnot, and Joe would sit there with the adults and just talk about, stock options and mutual funds. And after I blew all my money, I would come back, and my brother would sell me his quarters with interest. But he's 10 years old. He's selling quarters with interest. And then when he was in the 6th grade, he took my father's laptop computer to school. He's 11 years old, by the way, 6th grade. And he took the laptop computer to school to work on his PowerPoint presentation. And, most kids are playing basketball or tennis racket, baseball or soccer. And he's working on his PowerPoint, And he went through high school to be 4.0 Joe, and he was 4.0 Joe, and then he went to college, Cal Poly. He got really good grades, so he went into a very nice college where he met a lot of the youthful people here, and he thanks for the help. And apparently, when I was going to be a senior in high school, so Joe was, after his 3rd year of school, he was about to start his 4th year. Yeah. Anyways, okay, he was starting his 4th year. Anyways, that's not the point of the story. He decided that he was going to have a good time that night. And all day long, he was double-fisting, just getting drunk for one reason or another. And the potato, by the time nightfall came and all the big kids of his age group were going to head down to the lake. It's my mom's family camping trip with all the yaws at the Longside cabin. They went down, and Joe grabs his sleeping bag and his bag of clothes and whatnot, and they go waddling down there, and I'm up at the cabin with all the adults. And I hear a thump, 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 thump. I'm like, oh, my brother just broke his face. He's seeing triple. And I grab a flashlight and I go, waddling down there. And there's Joe sitting at the bottom of this ravine. And apparently he lost his sleeping bag. He dropped his sleeping bag. He didn't break his face, which is good. So he's standing down there and he yells up to me. He's like, Marcus, I can't find my sleeping bag. I don't know where it is. I'm like, Potato? He's like, come down here and help me. Be a bro. Be a bro. And to this day, I still use that line against him. Whenever I need stuff did, and it's important, it's be a bro. Come on, man, be a bro. And of course he does it because he's a very kind guy. And so I sidestep down this hill to go at him. And he's standing at the bottom of this ravine. And he's wobbling back and forth, and I get my flashlight and I point it at him, and he gives me the look, and then I do. This is what happened. I do this, And I pointed back at him. I'm like, Joe, you are standing right on top of your sleep bag. You are straddling your sleeping bag. The mysterious sleeping bag is right in between your legs. So I help him up the hill and get him over to where he's gonna fall asleep or pass out. And pass out, yeah, it was pass out. And after that, Joe went on to meet Sarah and it went to join the Fellowship of the Rings with distinguished guests out there. Right. So Joe met Sarah, and when Joe got serious and said that he wanted to marry Sarah, he told me that one of their favorite places when they were dating was to go to the swings at Avila Beach. And I thought to myself, how ironic is that the 11-year-old boy turned into a 22, 23-year-old man that liked to play on the swings. So if I could make a toast, here's to Joe and his beautiful bride Sarah, and forever staying young.
All right.
Great job,
All right, nice job, Marcus.